Yeah, it was. It was a really good weekend. It was Thursday with Eastern. Their best player comes back. He hadn't played the previous 3 weeks, and then he was playing against us. And he's not just their best player; he's top 4 or 5 talent in the league. And our guys were ready, and I thought we played really well on that day. Saturday it wasn't the best start or the best first half, but we got by, and it's kind of to be expected. The one thing with Coach Brown and with us as a staff is we don't lie to our guys and say anything. Hey, this is Western. This is what the record is. It's on us to be ready to play smart. And there's still talent on the team, but we're not going to build them up and say, hey, they can get you, they can do all this. And we got through it. I think that we got big practices today, and we go on the road and. St. Mary's and St. Ed's, first time we play them all year. St. Mary's got us at their place 2 years ago, and a lot of our guys remember that. I think we're going to be ready for that game come Thursday.
There we go. Like that, those 2 games, kind of awesome, pretty lopsided wins. How do you keep your guys, kind of just control level-headed and keep that train going?
We have great leadership besides us, where those guys know and understand. They talk to each other. A lot of new players, and it's not just the guys this year. It's Brock Mishak, who's been playing great. Ack has been just phenomenal for us. But these two have not been to St. Mary's and St. Ed, so it's even new for them. So we got guys like Larry. Rywan actually hasn't been there because last year was his first year. So I think they know and understand. It's a really good group, but we're ready to go. And they also know this time of year anything can happen. You watch every game and all the last-second shots that take place and everything. You got to play, regardless of what sport it is, you got to play the full 40. I mean, last night I was playing Golden Tee, and I was down 4 strokes on the 18th hole. And I birdied it, and my buddy Joey Newsom got an 8, so I ended up winning. I think it was the greatest comeback of the entire weekend at Catavez last night. So the one thing you learn is you got to play the entire game. You got to play all 18 holes. You got to play all 40 minutes because crazy stuff happens, and it's a fun time to watch sports this year.
Knowing you guys won just about every way possible, you had the big comebacks when you can dominate when you need to. They might just look at the sluggish start on Saturday, but you guys really rebound from that. Is this the most complete team you guys have had in a while?
I try not personally. I don't compare them until the year's over. I really like where we are. I think the one thing with this team is you have great players in Larry and Zach who can score, but there's not really one person on our team where if you take them out of our lineup, that we're a bad team. There's always somebody who can fill in. I mean, Brock Mishak off the bench has been just great for us, and there's times he comes in for a bigger person. Rywan Holt goes and plays the center. There's times he comes in for Ack and he plays point guard. So we can do a lot of things with our lineup. So a complete team, it's a really complete team. But comparing it to other people, I'll do that when I'm sitting at the bar at the end of the year and it's all over. When we go, hey, what team's better? What team's better? Who would you want? And that's the time to do it. Right now, we're just trying to get better as a team.
I've noticed you got a lot of size, a lot of bulk and size on that comment to some of my other anchors. They're pretty big. Y'all take the weight room pretty seriously?
I don't know, because that's on Brandon Miller, our strength coach, does a phenomenal job. We're not over there watching what they do, and we leave that to him, and he does a great job with it. The guys on our team do they take care of their business everywhere. They don't slough off in any aspect of it. But that size and bulk is what we needed. The last couple of years you could watch us play, and we didn't have a lot of size and strengths, and it was hard for us to match up with really good players inside. And now we actually have options to cover people. Last year Rywan and Larry had to cover the 4 and 5 a lot of times last year for us. And now we got Rywan covering wings, covering guards, and he'll go inside and cover them every now and then, but it's really helped his game and made him more of a defensive player for us and utilizing his strengths. So Kira and Noah have been phenomenal in there, and then Rywan can go down there, but the size definitely helps us defensively.
You talk about this time of year, obviously the games get more and more important. You can feel like, it's the end of the season, ramping up. Do you feel a level of pressure or intensity within the locker room?
I don't. I think these guys have been through it enough. And the one thing is, we tell these guys, hey, you come here. These are the games. This is why you come here. These are games you want to play in. And the great thing about this time of the year is every game you win, it makes the next game that much more important. So, hey, this game Thursday is just huge. And if we get through that and win that, the next game on Saturday is even more important. If you lose it, it's even more important. So that's what's fun this time of year, and that's why you lift all the weights in the fall, all the preseason things you do. It's to get to be able to play in these games and have a lot of fun playing them.
You mentioned about you guys losing last time down to San Antonio. What is it about that road trip to San Antonio that caused it?
Well, it's two good teams. It's two places that you only go every other year. You don't play them all the time. And everything's different. There's going to be refs that we haven't seen. And it's the same for those schools when they come up here. There's going to be probably 6 refs that we haven't seen yet this year. We know they're going to be good. Our league does a good job with that. But there's so much new to it. And then you add in it's San Antonio and Austin so our Australians are going to go there and they're going to see San Antonio for the first time. They're going to see Austin, and it's going to open their eyes. They're pretty cool places to be at. So that's what it is. At the end of the day, you got 2 buckets, you got 5, they got 5, and you go play. But it's on us to get mentally ready starting right now at our practice in an hour here.